Hello friends, my name is Prashant and welcome to my channel Beginner's Guide to Service Excellence. Today we will learn about dependent drop-down list using data validation. In this example, I have two dependent cells, country and the department. I have a list of country here, which is this location, and the corresponding departments in each of these countries. For example, USA. So these are the departments in USA. So I need to make sure that when I select the country, only the corresponding department is shown in this cell. How do we do that? Let's begin by naming these cells. How do we name them? Let's select the list. We have two options to name. We can either click on define name and mention the name here. Let's do it, location, click OK. If you see, the name shows here. Now let's name the department as well. This list belongs to USA, so we have to name this as USA. So instead of clicking on define name, we can do the same function by clicking here and changing the cell D2 reference to USA. Alright, so this is the new name now. Similarly, let's do the same thing for all the remaining countries. I have finished naming all the list. If you see, Sweden, India, Philippines. Alright, now let's return to report sheet. Click on data, data validation. From the drop down, select list, and here in source, let's type in equal to location. Location was the name that we gave to the country list. Click OK. We have the country list now. Alright, let's select USA. Now we want to make sure that only the corresponding departments are shown in this cell. So again, let's click on data, data validation, list, and we have to type in indirect, that is equal to, that is INDIRECT, open bracket, give the reference to the country. So the cell is B2, so indirect B2, close the bracket, OK. Now if you see here, it says department A, B, C, I. If you select Australia, you have the corresponding department, that is D, E, F, J. If you select India, you have the corresponding departments A, B, E, F, H. Alright, so now you can copy the validation and you can paste it till wherever you want, or you can just right click and paste special validation. That should paste the validations. So if you come here, you can select Australia and you can select the corresponding department. This dependent dynamic drop-down has one drawback. In this example, if the user goes and changes the country from USA to Philippines, this department doesn't get changed. Whereas in Philippines, there is no department called Department A. The only three options are E, I, G. But department name is not updated. That would result in incorrect data being reported. How do we avoid that? Well, we can avoid it by using data validation itself. In data validation, we will be using a conditional formula with if condition. We will be using indirect function, which we used for getting the department name. So let's see how we do it. Click on data validation. First, clear the validation that we already have. So let's click on clear. Now click on list. In the source, type a if condition if the department name, which is cell C2, cell C2 is blank. If cell C2 equal to blank, that is if it is empty, comma, get me location. Location is the name of the list that we created for country. If not, indirect. Now when we use indirect, we have to use a list to call a function. Now in this case, we will be using a fake list, a list which we have not created. So let's say indirect test, right? And close the bracket again. You will get an error message saying this source currently evaluates to an error. Do you want to continue? Yes. Click on yes, because we have put that intentionally. So click on yes. Now here, okay, now if you see, I'm trying to click this cell, but it's not allowing me to click. So let me just go and delete this cell. Now I can click. I select USA. I can select whatever department I want, but now if I select, I will not be able to select. So it restricts me. It ensures that I select the correct department. Alright, so I can only change the country if I delete the department. Now come here, I can select Sweden and I can select the appropriate or the corresponding department. But if I go back and click on country, it will not allow. Today you have successfully learned how to create a dependent drop-down, as well as to ensure that the data is not entered incorrectly using dynamic data validation. That's it from me, and if you found the video useful, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment and I will revert to you at the earliest. Thank you so much and have a great day.